any female that start thinking like, girl, you beautiful, you everything, but like a lady that you can grab and say, "Ay."
If a man is asking you what you bring to the table, it's already an error.
Did you know that I was pregnant?
Yes, I did.
So I didn't catfish him.
A swarm of eager girls surrounds him, each hoping to quickly sell herself into matrimony. Men sift through a multitude of potential matches. If a girl dares to display even the slightest hint of displeasure, the man swiftly looks away, uninterested.
You heard that? Hey guys, welcome back to More to Life. Before I get into this video, I ask that you like, comment, subscribe. Also, smash that notification bell just to be sure you get my videos as soon as I release them. All right, let's hop right into it.
Dark women are like aggressive.
Oh my God.
So how do you? What
Very
do you, hood. What do you do? How do you navigate that?
Stay away.
You stay away?
I stay away. Any female that start thinking like, girl, you beautiful, you everything, but like, thank you, it's okay. I don't. You as a female, you forget who you really are.
You know, it's funny you said that, right? Because in U.S., he comes across like he comes from like over there by Dykeman or the Bronx, and he's Dominican, and those women, Dominicans and Puerto Ricans, gorgeous, but man, they're wild, right? That's like from the style of woman like with Cardi B, right? Sort of like that. But they tend to be wild, and guys just don't want to be around them.
I understand a lot of men let the woman, that's okay, I love it. For me, like, I don't like that. I don't want that. I don't like hookers. I want a lady that you can grab and say, "Ay."
He wants something feminine and delicate. You know, it was wild. It was like that all over New York, but not so much in other parts. Like, actually in Queens, it was fine. And Long Island, it was fine. But still, at the end of the day, still modern woman with that same modern woman attitude, woof, ain't good. Let's hop on to the next video.
If a man is asking you what you bring to the table, it's already an error. There is an error. It's a problem. This is not a person you want to date. Why? I'll tell you. If someone's looking at you transactionally, and that's how their mind is based and their brain is, they're not looking to expand with somebody, to love somebody, to see their own growth via somebody. That is a problem. I've never in my life approached a human being and thought, what are they going to bring to a table? Never ever in my life. And that's the second problem.
You know what's wild, which she's not realizing, right? If a woman says that to a man, it's horrible. But when men say that to a woman, they're not talking about money. They want to know what the woman brings as far as, besides your looks, besides your, which a lot of women, oh, I got a fatty, you know, every guy wants me. Besides all of those things, what do you bring? Can I grow old with you? That's how men ask it. When women ask it, it's usually that.
Even us as women, when we look for a high value man, that's not what you need to be looking for. It's not the value that in the man that you need to be looking for. It's the type of person you want to be with, and the type of person that's going to help you grow, and who you can help grow, and just the evolution of yourself as a person. So if these guys in the comments, and they love to be in the comments, always like, yeah, but what do you bring? Yeah, what do you bring? That is literally a type of species that doesn't need to exist. Do you know what I'm saying? That type of attitude, that type of look at relationships is something that does not need to exist. So just act like they never even said anything and keep it stepping, keep it moving.
Doesn't need to exist. Well, no. You know what they gotta realize? Women have created these men, right? Those little boys that are in the comments that they see things happening. I'll tell you what's going on right now in this day and age, right? In the spaces we're in right now, the female space, the male space, guys are seeing the back and forth, especially young men. And of course, they're siding with the men, and they don't have any value yet, but that's all they know is what do you bring to the table. And rightfully so, because you want to know what? These young women have no idea. And even though it's been talked about so much, they still have no idea. It was created by women. Men just took it over, said, look, okay, you're asking me what I bring, 6 feet, 6 figures. What do you bring? Tell me that. And usually, that's my cricket sound. I don't know if I'm doing it right, but nothing. Let's go on to the next video.
I don't have goals. I don't have ambition. I only want to be attractive. I only want to look good. I just want to be sexy. Everything else. Nothing else matters. I just want to be pretty. I don't care. I don't care about
And that's what most women bring to the table.
This was my Tinder date. On our fourth date, he came to my son's birth. A lot of people have a lot of questions about the whole situation, so I thought, let's ask you some questions and interview you. So
You see this guy here? You see that face? He has that sucker face. He has that baby, I want to sniff your farts face, right? Dogs and what? Dog and gun coffee? That's not even his kid. Look, I have nothing against stepfathers, right? But this man got with her knowing she's about to give birth. Was there. Let me let it play. I actually reacted to this before. I said I would get into this more, so I'm going to do that right now in this video.
when we were talking on Tinder and you asked me to go on our first date, did you know that I was pregnant?
Yes, I did.
So I didn't catfish him. Everyone thinks that I catfished
So proud.
you. And that I rocked up with a massive bump.
But you were blonde in the photos.
Then I rocked up brunette because I had a midlife crisis and dyed my hair brunette. I love how the hair colour is the only concern
She doesn't respect him. You said she's talking?
that Max has got. Not that I'm pregnant. When I was supposed to pick you up from the airport for our fourth date and my waters broke early, what was going through your head? And why did you decide to come to the hospital to support me?
Like one of the biggest events you can have in your life. I just wanted to be there if you wanted the extra support.
All of a sudden, this guy has to come along and ruin it for everyone. I don't think girls are stinky poos. No, I don't think. I think you're a queen. That's you, simp.
Oh boy. A couple met on Tinder when she was pregnant, and their fourth date was in the delivery room. There it is.
I think it relates to the saying, if he wanted to, he would.
But it's not the same. Can any of you imagine yourself falling for something like this? Oh boy, another example of alpha seeds, beta needs. What does that mean? It means that women love to get their emotions going and sleeping with the men that they deem as alpha. She wants the seed of that alpha implanted in her. But then, when she can't get that guy to commit to her, she finds a beta provider to protect and provide for her financially and give her stability.
When I got rushed into the C-section, because obviously you were there through the whole process of waters breaking, labouring for that week, and then getting induced. When I had to rush in and get the emergency C-section, and you had to wait for me to come out of the recovery room, what was going through your head?
Anxious. I don't know, that's probably the most anxious I've been in my life outside of asking you to marry me. It was such an overwhelming experience.
What made you text me in the first place? Our entire relationship was held in the palm of one text message. I'm
so proud.
Or did you just go through a bunch of all the girls and then just hope that one of them would reply?
You were different, it was you.
I was different because I was pregnant. Were there any concerns for you when you knew that you were committed?
I wouldn't say so, but it was just such a, obviously for both of us, a very unique situation. A guy coming in to date a pregnant woman. Obviously there's social backlash, or people are like very opinionated on it.
What?
I just remember meeting your mum for the first time.
Oh yes. Max met my mom for the first time at the hospital once my waters had broken. But then your parents didn't even know you were there. Max's parents had heard of me, but they didn't know to the extent in which you were committed.
I'm crazy, I swear I don't love the drama. It loves me.
This guy's way off. He comes across like he wants to paint her nails. He comes across like he does her toes. She's gonna cheat on this man.
Exactly.
I'm so proud.
Bro, you have a world full of trouble ahead of you. She's gonna lie. She looks, look at that face. Look at her face. You see her face? She's like, this fool. Man, look at these comments. How did Max's parents feel when you first started dating? Considering how Max is, I reckon he was raised by really nice people who don't care. I think initially they had concerns, but very quickly became supportive once they understood everything, and they adore us now. So, Max has two mothers. Max has to have two mothers. Because me as a father, I would never tell my son to enjoy that, right? They're amazing and very genuine people, like you said. As a father, I'm never going to tell that to my son. He's doing his son an injustice. Next video.
In this peculiar corner of the world, a husband can be acquired for a mere
So this says, Vietnamese bride market, too many girls to marry, a husband can be acquired for a mere 300 to 500 won. They're paying to marry men? What's going on in Vietnam? You better see guys jumping on a plane. Guys getting plane tickets right now. They are coming. Look at this.
300 to 500 yen. When a man ventures into the bride market, a swarm of eager girls surrounds him, each hoping to quickly sell herself into matrimony. In a region where the female...
They're out there picking up men. These girls are bringing tables. That's what Kevin Samuels is talking about. She got him on her shoulders. They complain about 50-50. She picked the on her shoulders.
Male population significantly outnumbers the male. The competition is fierce, with some girls going to extreme lengths to secure a prospective groom.
Passport Bros can fix that, right? You see this girl right here? She look cute. You see that? She picking up men? They are there fighting over men. These modern women have no idea.
Under the open sky, some bold girls resort to daylight abduction, forcibly dragging unsuspecting men home for marriage. The scarcity of eligible bachelors has led some girls to go as far as offering dowries just to find a match. Without such incentives, it seems that the surplus of girls has left many overlooked and unwanted. The gender disparity has prompted the establishment of a grand bride market, specifically designed to facilitate the unions of these.
These are young girls looking for marriage. And they compete and they want to be loyal. They want to do all that good stuff. They want to cook, clean, everything. They're fighting over them.
Plus girls. Each girl, meticulously adorned, anxiously awaits her turn in the market, aspiring to catch the eye of a potential suitor. Despite their beauty, many of these girls find that an entire day passes without a single inquiry, leaving them disheartened. In this relentless pursuit to secure a husband, some daring girls directly approach handsome young men, only to be met with swift rejection. Unfazed, they persist, grabbing onto the men's hands, desperately hoping to offer themselves in marriage. Yet even when a girl is willing to offer more than just her hand, the men, fearing the unexpected consequences, swiftly slip away. The scene unfolds with girls continuously seeking their next target, boldly initiating conversations with attractive young men. Some groups of girls intercept men on their way, ready to seize and claim them as their own. Once captured, the fortunate groom is taken home, where the bride not only forgoes the customary dowry, but also willingly contributes to the groom's family, extending hospitality to his relatives.
So they don't give dowries there, the woman gives the dowries.
As the number of young girls in the market grows, the male counterparts find themselves with an abundance of choices. Unlike typical shopping, where one might compare a few options here, men sift through a multitude of potential matches. If a girl dares to display even the slightest hint of displeasure, the man swiftly looks away, uninterested.
You heard that?
Do you think men are important? Like for what?
If the woman shows a little bit of displeasure, the man looks away uninterested. Learn something.
And continues on his way, leaving the girl heartbroken. Despite the prevalence of such bride markets, the challenges persist, making it difficult for single girls to find suitable matches. The urgency intensifies for unmarried girls in their 20s, leading them to feel the pressure of wilting away like a flower left unplucked. In the face of limited options, some girls reluctantly choose to settle for a less than ideal match, just to avoid a lifetime of solitude. Presently, numerous girls gather in crowded areas hoping to encounter a potential life partner. As a man, imagine being placed in such a scenario. How many would you choose, and would you find contentment in a life in this unusual place?
So, they feel in their 20s like they're going to wither away. And where I'm from, women are taught not to consider marriage until 30. And then they play the market and use themselves up. While these women, I'm sure most likely, are going into aversions. And they wonder why men get their passports to go. This is the answer why.
This is the way.
Vietnamese brat market. Too many girls to marry. I don't know who hasn't gotten it yet, but seeing this video, I think it's clear. With all that being said, see you guys next video. We already know it's definitely more to life, and guys are going to find it.
Oh, absolutely. So it's coming.